Yo, what's up? My name's Petrowski3, and we are bringing back the devilish, the demonic, the heinous, the bee's knees 2025, okay? This deck is it's bad, okay? But it's fun. It's bonkers. It's gonna go crazy today. I just feel it, okay? We upgraded. This was the $1 modern deck. I literally was able to build this deck for $1 on MTGO. We upgraded it, okay? Here's the $1 budget version. We had our shocks, our Boros Reckoners, our stuffy dolls. Our mana base was the real budget here. As you can see, Cinderglades, Tango lands, not a fetch land to be seen. Most of the upgrading was done over to the mana base. We did switch out one of the more expensive cards to switch out, actually, Boros Reckoner over for Screaming Nemesis. The difference is that Screaming Nemesis is a 3/3 body with haste, which gets in some extra damage, and then the damage that Screaming Nemesis does allows the opponent to not gain life for the rest of the game. And I think it's probably fine to go with Boros Reckoner in most metagames. Boros Reckoner is like 0.0 ticks or whatever, and Screaming Nemesis, unfortunately, is like 5 tickets. He was like, let's lay it out there. This was a $25 deck. This whole deck you're seeing on your screen now is $25. We're gonna pay like 50% of the entire deck cost just to enter a league today and really try it out. But the life gain is actually super relevant, since the top decks in the modern metagame are things like Boros and all. There's actually a fair bit of life gain in the metagame, so I thought it would be worth to go ahead and pick these up. If you don't know, I am not a modern player. I'm mostly a legacy player and vintage newbie, but mostly a legacy player. I don't know the modern metagame. I never got into modern because back in the day I hated playing against Tron. Yup, that's the whole reason why I never built modern. Nowadays Tron's like not even a 1% part of the metagame, so maybe it's time to come back. Probably not. Never really been my favorite part of never really been my favorite format in Magic the Gathering, but it's a cool format, and it's where I can play the bee's knees, which is a brew that I cooked up many years ago, back when I think I first brewed this up like 10 years ago, 11 years ago at this point, which is crazy. When I was 16, 17 years old, I saw someone else take a stuffy doll deck to a big event way back in the day, and I was like, you know what, let's take that, let's ramp it up. Now we have access to Brash Taunter, which is just kind of an upgraded stuffy doll. It's 5 mana, indestructible. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, it deals damage to target opponent, and you can also tap 3 and have it fight another creature, which could kill a creature. It could, stuffy doll, you would just tap it to ping and deal damage. This allows you to do a lot more damage on its end of turn pings. And of course, as you might have noticed, it's called the Bee's Knees. You got your Hornet Nest and your Blasphemous Act combo. This deck is all about gumming up the board, playing a bunch of really dirtily creatures, things like Birds of Paradise, things like Sylvan Caryatid, things like Elvish Visionary, Spirited Companion. These just like gum up the board. They essentially ramp you all at the same time while drawing you cards. When you play an Elvish Visionary in this deck, you're adding +1 mana when you eventually add that Blasphemous Act, as it costs 1 less for each creature on the battlefield, and you're also replacing itself and drawing a card. When you're playing a mana dork like Sylvan Caryatid or Birds of Paradise, they're essentially 2 mana. Because what you do is you tap the Birds of Paradise for mana, and then the Blasphemous Act counts the birds itself. So you're really ramping up very quickly. You can get to Blasphemous Act extremely quickly in this deck. This deck can combo off pretty consistently turn 4, turn 5. The problem is interaction. This deck does not do well with interaction. We probably lose to control. We lose to lots of counter spells. We lose to abrupt decays. Are people still playing Path to Exile? I know, I'm a boomer. Okay, I didn't see much of that, but I'm surprised. But yeah, Path to Exile used to be the biggest problem for this deck way back in the day, which is why I started playing lightning bolts, so I could bolt my own bees or bolt my own things in response to paths and get a little bit of value on the way out. So as you can see, I do have the 4 lightning bolts. That was an upgrade from the shocks we were playing beforehand. I do have 2 surveil lands, Lush Portico and Commercial District, the Forbidden Orchard package, thankfully. And I did go ahead and throw in 1 of each basic land. There's 1 plains, 1 mountain, 1 forest. I was testing this deck with just the fetch shocks, and there's probably a better mana base here. I think I probably should be playing the lands where like they enter untapped if you control 2 or other like less than lands. But this is not the perfect mana base. This definitely could have improved on. We've got 2 Surveil lands, 1 Sacred Foundry, 2 Temple Garden, 3 Stomping Ground, which is the main mana that we need access to, and then 3 Windswept Heaths for Wooded Foothills. We've got our targets for the Shiva Meteor as sort of a backup. Blasphemous Act does 13 damage to target creature. You can suspend this. I really don't like to suspend it when possible because it just gives too much interaction, but I've been trying to do that a bit more. You almost never want to suspend this from my experience, in my opinion. It's not worth the mana reduction. You'd rather just wait 2 turns or so until you have the mana to just go ahead and cast it. the surprise aspect is much better and like the guaranteed aspect. So you got 4 Blast Act, 3 Shiva Meteors. That is 7 total booms. We have the 7 booms in the deck, and we have the targets for the booms. We've got 2 Brash Taunters, 1 Swans. That's 3, 4, 5, and then plus 4, 9. We also have Soulfire Grandmaster. I love this card. Unbelievably underrated card. I don't really know what shell you played in any format, but, you know, it fits here beautifully. I have won games with this card by just getting off a Blasphemous Act with just Soulfire on the battlefield. I've gained 113 life with like not that many and like from then your opponent's just like, okay, how do I win this? What do I do? This just wins a lot of games by winning an egregious amount of life. I've had good success with this deck in the past, but that was a very long time ago before, you know, things have been power crept quite a bit. Spirited Companion's a welcome. There's been some upgrades to the deck, like Spirited Companion's a welcome new addition. Screaming Nemesis, of course, Brash Taunter. So this deck has had some upgrades over the years, so it could be worse. You might be asking about what the sideboard's going on, right? The sideboard. I went to MTG Goldfish and I looked at the top modern decks and I just tried to build around that, and I wanted to be as simple and dumb as possible. I went a 4-4-3 build, of course. Rest in peace for I'm forgetting why I even built these, but rest in peace for certain graveyard decks at the top of the metagame. Nature's Claim for, you know, your artifacts and enchantments. Silence for certain combos. Seems like the combo's kind of high right now with certain storm decks, and then Deafening Silence to also hit combo. You want to hit combo as much as possible because it's just our biggest beats. This deck this deck is the perfect metagame counter to mid-range and creature-heavy decks, which is why I actually feel like it could have a positive matchup against Boros Energy and Boros in general. We'll have to see how that goes. But it loses to combo, it loses to storm. You just have no interaction, right? It loses to a bunch of combo, and then it loses to like graveyard stuff. The problem is, even in my sideboard, you might notice I have no problem-solving stuff for control. If counter spells come out, it's probably just cooked. You could run, I've thought about you could run one Boseiju, not the new Boseiju, not the fancy Boseiju. You could run one of the, probably should run one of those as well, but you could run one of the OG Boseiju where you it taps for 1 colorless mana, you pay 2 life, and it makes like the next sorcery you cast, maybe instant or sorcery, the next sorcery you cast uncounterable. That was a consideration back in the day, but thankfully counter spells, I don't think they're too much of a part in the metagame. If they are, unlucky. I think Goblin, Charbelcher plays them. Belcher's a big thing that I'm trying to counter against with the Nature's Claims. But getting your Blasphemous Act countered definitely sucks. It's definitely a pretty big blowout. Or getting your Hornet's Nest abrupt decayed or killed in response to a Blasphemous Act is unfortunate. Hopefully you have multiple threats. Let's go ahead and jump into it. We're jumping into a league today with this $25 budget, fun as hell modern deck. All right, we are in game number 1, and we get a no lantern start. Hopefully not a sign of what's to come. Keep in mind, this is literally my first ever league in Magic and MTG on Moto. I used to play a lot of physical Magic, but I've actually never played a league, which is crazy. This hand is really awkward, but at least you have Soulfire into double bolt. I mean, that's something, but is that ever going to get me to winning the game? I think it's probably better than going to 5. Ugh, that's tough. We can at least surveil on turn 1. This is really, really awkward. I really want to put back the Forbidden Orchards. I don't want to be doing that on this kind of... but I think I need it for some sort of Blasphemous Act draw. We gotta just go ahead and put back one of the Heaths, is my guess. I need to fetch turn 1 for... I should put back the Temple Garden. I need white. Let's just put back the Garden. Let's do that. Probably going to see a fair bit of misplays this lead. I'm a decent Magic player. I am not a Modern player. See Catacombs. Let's see what our opponent is rocking. Okay, Catacombs into Stomping Ground. Fetch Shocking into Ravagan, right? This is Ravagan. Now, I know it's going to be so many funny things. I know this is like a super hated card, all this stuff. I've never played against Ravagan. I have no idea what it's like to play against this card. I know that when he deals damage to you, he creates a treasure token, and you get a card off the top of your library for a 1-drop, which is just ridiculous. So I'm guessing that Bolt the Bird is also still true for Bolt the Ravagan. I'm guessing I just go ahead and Bolt the Ravagan. I'm going to go ahead and play out Wooded Foothills. I almost just want to fetch for Basic Mountain here. The biggest problem that I noticed I was having in testing this deck, I also need to play to my clock. I'm a slow player. Let me go ahead and just get this thing bolted and killed. I also don't know if I should bolt. If there's a reason to bolt at instant speed, there most likely is with. I don't know if this deck plays pumps. What deck plays pumps in modern nowadays besides Boggles? And Boggles is on its way. I can't imagine that's a popular deck. It wasn't even that meta back in the day. Even 10 years ago, Boggles was becoming fringe. Got another Ravagan. I have another Bolt, thankfully. I could go ahead and threaten it with the Soulfire and just see if he wants to trade, honestly. Oh, he's dashing it out. Ah, I see. So he's going to get the trigger no matter what. Okay, he's got double Ragavan. Fair enough. Ragavan. Okay. Can't believe he did that to the van. That's crazy. Okay, treasure token comes out. Got extra mana resources. Oh, he's cast. Oh, it takes it off the top of your library. So bro casted my own birds. That's unfortunate. You got it though, dude. Really? Double? Okay, I mean, sure. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fetch for... Is it worth to get Temple now? Do I just go for... I can actually go... Birds into have Bolt up. I'd really like to play Soulfire out before playing all these Bolts, but it's just not working like that. Birds into Bolt up. I need like Temple Garden for this. I'll pay 2. Dual Fetch Shock there. This guy's some sort of aggro deck, obviously. I think I am going to go ahead and... Well, I don't know. Maybe the Soul... But if he has Bolt, I'm cooked. Is the main problem. I think it's worth the risk. The value of playing Soulfire... If he's some sort of aggro deck, the value of playing Soulfire out and then trying to get a life gain off of the Bolt is just so good. If he bolts my Soulfire, it's unfortunate. But what are you going to do? I think it's worth risking the value. Opportunity change. I think he's like really pausing now that he's seen the Soulfire, so he's obviously afraid of it. Let's see if he has the Bolt. Dash and Ravagan. I'm not blocking. He could just go ahead and attack. Yeah. I'm not blocking this. He could attack and have Bolt up with the birds. I'm going to give you that, unfortunately. Maybe I should have blocked there. I think it's worth... Am I making the Soulfire play? I think I'm going for the value play. The risk. I think it's fine. Get another bird. Was there triple birds on top of my library? What is happening? What happened there, dude? What are you doing, Moto Shuffler? Also, if I draw something like a Blast Mishap here... Oh, Renin 6. Okay, this card's probably fine, but I hated it in Legacy. This card... I was so happy when this card got banned in Legacy. Holy guacamole, fuck this card. Oh, I hated this in Legacy so much. That's fine. In Modern, you don't have Wasteland, you're probably fine. You dashed that, you got it, dude. Go to my turn. Don't give me a land, please. Ah! Okay. That's how it is. That's Magic the Gathering. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna play Bird. Into him. I can just attack, actually. Get a little bit of lifelink at you. Got no mana up. I could also bolt the Wren if I really need to, but he can ping my bird. I could bolt the Wren in response to him pinging my bird if I care about that much. Let's attack with... I could also threaten Wren with the Soulfire. Let's go ahead and go for that. He probably blocks with bird here. I don't think he needs as much more. Yeah. The mana, that's fine. We'll take our 2 life. I'm assuming he's some sort of aggro. Is he mid-range? It's getting a lot more mid-rangey as time goes on. He's gonna ping the bird. I could bolt in response to the ping, but is there even a reason to? I don't think there is. I can't float mana. It's summoning sick. I don't know if there's a reason to like instantly react to it. I think I'd rather just let that go. I need to be playing a bit faster. I'm like 3 minutes down on clock. I'm a very slow player. I overthink. I think I'd rather just respond to something else. Or Bolt Ravagan here. He can't ping my Soulfire down, which is good. Doesn't have prowess of any kind. Like, beyond the Ravagan, I feel like he doesn't have that much going on. So I'd rather just go ahead and... Let's see. Beyond the Monkey Pirate. Which is terrifying, to be fair. He hasn't done much else. What you got, man? 1, 2, Teeth. Okay, so you're playing with the new Final Fantasy cards. We can respect that in Elite. You know what? Hey, more power to you, man. Let's go, dude. Bro's playing. Okay, a little mid-range. Okay, stop giving me lands, though. I played 22. What are you doing to me, Moto? Okay, to be fair, I should have fetched Surveilland at end step. I just kind of trolled. Like, zero thought process. 100% trolled. I do get an attack in on my Soulfire, which is nice. The constant life gain. So this is a good, to be fair, my hand was not powerful. This was good for this matchup, honestly. We'll take the 2 damage into the Ren. I wonder if I should have just gone face, actually. I'm just scared of the... I wonder if I should have gone face. Because the 13 life... I'm not close to it, though. 13 life is such an important milestone of life in this matchup, or in this deck, because Blast Possess is 13, so Brash Taunter, Hornet's Nest, they all do 13 damage, essentially. I need to play faster. Vines of Vastwood kicked on this fucker. Okay, you're gonna, like, double this thing. This thing's about to go crazy, isn't it? Okay, you got it. Yeah, this thing's about to go bonkers. I think you just kill me off this. I have not seen this. I mean, I love it. I respect it. Just new infect, essentially. You just, like... I was gonna double its power. Oh, I'm dead. I'm hella dead. You know what, man? Should I just concede right now for clock? Fair enough, dude. Well played. I didn't play around it. My opponent played better. He played around a combo that I didn't see coming and didn't know about. Well played, man. There you go. That's how Magic should be. Oh, you're telling me the person doesn't know about the format and isn't up to date on the I've seen Tifa on Legacy hilariously, so maybe I should have. I just didn't. I've never seen a pump spell played on it. I've seen landfall, like, cat shenanigans in Legacy. I don't even know if I need anything from here. I don't know if sideboard helps me at all. I didn't see any artifacts or enchantments. I think I just go straight into it. Submit deck. We just run it back. These are the matchups I should have, hopefully, a good time against. I think my draws were just bad that game. And, okay, now you're giving me a one-lander. Like, come on, man. Don't do me like this. I mean, it's really good if I get another land. I think it's worth to keep this. This is so great. I think it's fine. I get a survey. I get a look. I'm on the play. I get to play this, surveil into a land. Okay, no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't do me like this. Moto, please. Don't punish me. Never punished. Come on. Make me be always lucky. Oh, no. He's got Ravagan. Yep, the monkey pirate. I gotta just stop trying to say this guy. It's just Ravagan. Yeah, I just be saying it. Monkey. Give me a land. Give me a land off the top. No! I'm bad at the video game. That's okay. We go next. Gonna be so fucking honest. I feel like we just lose off of that. If we get one more land, we're so cooking. This was kind of a greedy keep, but I don't know. Draws have been rough as well, man. Game 1 kept a pretty land heavy hand. Drew nothing but lands. Game 2, even the cards like he exiled were all. Oh my! Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, I don't play that many 1-drops, and that's a little annoying. I don't play that. Is he flip until he, like, gets a card you can play? No, like, okay, I'm being trolled because I don't play that many 1-drops. I play birds and yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave round 1 up to bad luck. I play birds, 4 bolts, and he's flipped 3. He's flipped all of those like every single time. That's crazy. Okay, well, this is embarrassing. My opponent's got some cool little combos going on. Ground swelling, a Dreadhorn. Now he gets to, like, attack and, like, recast. He's getting. Is this lethal? We're really close to it. We're really close to it. Is this 9, 11? Yeah, I'm at 4 or 3, 4. Fair enough, man. I mean, hilariously, if he flips another bolt, I need to go, like, do something insane. Forbidden Orchard. Okay, NT. Okay, it's probably over. With that, I was thinking I could at least chump block, like, one of these guys if I get. Okay, we drew the land, but it's a fetch land. We draw the land. Perfect timing. Insanely good timing. We can't even grab our basic planes because the one land we drew was. I mean, that's. Wait, we have white. What am I talking about? We're fine. We're fine. We're actually so in this game, guys. Here, let me go ahead and grab mountains. So I have all my colors. Beautiful. We're actually so back. Copium. Okay. 3. I think I do just play. Like, my deck should be perfectly positioned against this guy's deck. That's why it's so frustrating, because I actually do feel like with any decent draws, I think we have a good chance in this game. We can chump block all, this is trample. What am I talking about? Chump blocking what, bro? You're dead. What are you talking? Okay, it's so over. It's so over. GG's to my opponent. He played well. It's not his fault. He played very well. Played a very cool deck. Played very well. What else can you ask for in a Magic the Gathering opponent? Okay, that's over. GG's, man. GG's. Well played. Draws were rough. Opponent played well. I made a misplay by not surveil landing on one of the, probably deserved to lose. That's okay. That's Magic. Probably should have said this at the start, but I am hoping for, the goal with this deck is 2 wins. If I could get 2 wins on the board, I'd honestly be extremely, extremely happy with that. I'd be really surprised if like 3 wins would be like, holy shit, we're gaming. 4 wins is pretty much impossible. 2 wins is the goal. Yes, I do want to play first. We're in game number 2 against our boy Zerk. I don't know who that is, but I like his name and his profile pic. We got Surveil and Orchard. Like, this is a fucking hand. We got our pieces, boys. Now we're gaming. Yeah, we want to keep this, of course. Get me in, bro. So there's a legitimate question of whether or not I should play Forbidden Orchard. The problem is my combo piece is Taunter. If my combo piece was Nest, Hornet Nest, I actually probably would play Orchard right now, wait until his instep, tap it, just to give him a 1/1 to ramp myself, essentially. But because my combo piece is Taunter, do I want the Bolt? I don't know. Not knowing what he's in, I almost want to keep it. I don't have a... I'm going to put it in Graveyard. A little greedy there. Like, it's nice having an answer to a threat here. It's a little greedy. He's in green. We see an Ignoble. Okay. Little mana dork. You got it. You got it, dude. You're cooking. Go back to our turn. A second Taunter is not really what we want to see, but could be worse. We could shock this in or just start with our Orchards. We're going to give him an Exalted Creature, though, which I don't love. I'm going to start with this first. We're going to shock this in. We're going to play our Visionary. Draw a card. Ramp ourselves. Draw a card. Caryatid's actually a good draw here. It blocks whatever Exalted Memers he wants to do and taps for mana and ramps us a fair bit towards B-Act. What's he got going on? 2 mana. Wall of Roots. This is combo. I don't know what combo this is, but it's combo. Oh, I wonder if this is where... What's it called would be nice. What are people doing with Wall of Roots in 2025, man? It's been a while. I love this card. I love to see it, man. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I think I actually need to start on my Forbidden Orchard bullshit now. Because, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I need to start on my Forbidden Orchard bullshit, probably. Or, there's no way I'm ever dying to the memers right now. He's combo. I doubt the 1/1s help his combo / are relevant. Okay, this gaining him a life is a little troll. Why is... Okay, that's a little funny that I'm going to gain him a life as well when I do. That's a little funny. Maybe I'm fine. Well, I don't think I'm fine. I think I play the Orchard. I think I play the Caryatid. And then I just pass turn and then wait to maybe Orchard tap on end step to ramp myself if I feel like it's necessary. The problem is we probably don't do that this turn because I'm probably looking to oh, he is getting mana. What are you doing, man? You're freaking me out. Bowmasters is a problem for this deck, but it's mostly fine actually. It's mostly fine. I don't care if you want to ping my Visionary. That's okay. I don't actually hate that. That's fine. I actually think I'm a big fan of Caryatid. The hexproof is actually so relevant. We can play our Brash Taunter this next turn. We might be in a good spot here, fellas. Do I want to tap? I don't think so. I don't think I tap here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I'm fine. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's so many things I could do here. I could play... I think I just play Brash Taunter. I could play Soulfire and no, what I do is, oh my god, what am I talking about? Yeah, I play Brash Taunter now. This could be the dream. This could be the fucking wet dream. This could be ridiculously bonkers. He's got 3 mana up. He can't Abrupt Decay this. He can't. What do you do to this in green black in modern? Probably nothing, right? You just lose to it. Like, hopefully. We might have cooked. We might have cooked. I'm scared of what this Wall of Roots combo is gonna do. Or what? There's no way he's just ramping. There's no way. This is some sort of combo. He's convoking something. Is this like Court of Calling? Sorry, excuse me. Okay. Court of Calling. I still know my modern a little bit. Okay. Yawgmoth. No! That's like the perfect answer. I'm mad at you, dude. That sucks. Yeah, this is the problem. Okay, this is the problem with... Yeah, you just countered my 5 mana spell with, with a flick of the wrist. Unlucky. Unfortunate. And you got, Bowmaster follow-up. Oh, okay, no worries. Hey, fair enough, dude, fair enough. So the problem now is I actually have to Blasphemous Act on my next turn to get back into the game. I can't play, like, from this point on, I cannot play Taunter, I cannot play Grandmaster, he'll just ping them down. I have to Court of Calling again. Which, this is the other value of this deck, is like, it's not a bad play to like Blasphemous Act to just reset your opponent. Like, so what's gonna happen is, he's gonna have the combo. He's gonna draw his whole deck. Wait, no, this comes back as, no, we're fine. He doesn't have like, he might have the Malira or whatever it is. No, it gives it a mind. Oh, I see. So he pays. Okay, we're gonna let him do whatever he needs to here. This game might still be winnable. Maybe I'm troll. I think he's drawing his deck. I think he draws his deck from here. But if it's just creature, if it's a creature win, next turn, I Blasphemous Act. He has 7 cards in hand. It's not like totally over, I don't think. Does he have infinite life? No. He's losing a life. I don't think this is infinite, but I could be wrong. Let's see. He found another wolf. Okay. Now that might be bad. Now it might be infinite life. I just need to see. I think it's infinite. No. He's paying 1 life, gaining 1 life, drawing a card. It's not. There's no infinite life. We're fine. Okay, there's no infinite life. He's just drawing his deck, which is not a big deal. But like, I kind of mean it. Like, this is fine. So he's gonna have the perfect 7. I'm gonna Blasphemous Act this next turn. He's gonna have the perfect 7 in hand. Maybe he plays it all out. Maybe I Blasphemous. Maybe I draw a second Blasphemous Act. There are plays for here. I'm not doomed unless he has some sort of finishing combo I don't know about. Oh, is he draining, getting me now to dies? Okay, I think that's probably GG's. This is coming back infinitely. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Apologies to my opponent. I'm not trying to make like slow roll him. I just needed to see the full combo displayed because I am a modern noob. He's got it, man. Fair enough. We can go Rest in Peace to stop the Undyings. These don't stop the Deafening Silence. Does not stop the creature. It's non-creature. I don't think I saw any artifact or enchantments. Okay. The Balds are pretty nice / relevant. We definitely want the Rest in Pieces in. What do we board out is the problem. This deck is such a tight package. It's really hard to board stuff out properly. Okay, is Brash Taunter a little too slow? I think Brash Taunter could be fine. Is Swans too slow? We haven't seen Swans yet, obviously, but I could see that being the case. I do like that we're super gumming up the board, obviously. I think Swans might be too slow. Swans is better for, like, not combo, like mid-range or whatever matchups, but it's too slow here. Even though it's a very cool card. Lets you draw 13 cards due to Blasphemous Act or a Shivan Meteor off on it. You need at least 1 Rest in Peace. We need as many Rest in Peace as possible. Are the Bolts relevant? What are the other threats? Like, can you even stop? You have to bolt the Yawgmoth or whatever is the play there. We can still trim off some bolts because they're not as good in my opinion. Or we could trim out. No, we just trim out the Brash Taunters. I don't like trimming out. What's it called? Threats. The problem is The problem is this guy just has. The problem is that this guy's deck is so much better than mine. That's the real problem. The problem is let's play first. Yes, he just has a card that -1/-1's creatures, which counters my entire strategy. That's the real problem. This hand is really, really weak. Yeah, I ramp. Yeah, I play a Visionary. Yeah, I have a Bolt. I mean, maybe that's good enough to keep him off his combo, but I kind of doubt it. I think I need to be a little. Maybe this is I really like the carry tids in this matchup. God, this feels so bad. I think I got a mulligan. I don't have a B act or a like Blast Act is so powerful in this matchup actually because I can just reset his board. This is also pretty bad not these being Blasphemous Act. Blasphemous Act is just the best card in the deck by far, which is why it's kind of unfortunate when you don't get it. We do have Bolt. I mean, this is about the same as the first hand, a little bit worse, but it's on 6. This might just be the keep. There's no way you just mulligan to Blasphemous Act. Does that actually stop his combo enough? Maybe even if we get that, that's the next question. I'm just gonna keep this, I think. Go Surveil. Oh, I just bottomed. Wait, can I cancel that? Oh, thank fuck. I definitely almost just bottomed the wrong card. I'm gonna bottom a Shiva Meteor. We don't need 2 of those. We're gonna play Portico. Rest in peace on top, sure. Beautiful. Okay, this hand just got a lot better because now we have interaction to stop his combo, or at least one of his combos. I'm sure he has the Malaria girl who also is like known for combo with like infinite undying memers or whatever. Okay. There's no way I need to play Rest in Peace now. I don't. Is he Thoughtseize? We saw he is black. Maybe we do just play the Rest in Peace now. Hard out. I doubt he brought in enchantment removal. I think I'm just gonna fetch Basic Mountain and play Rest in Peace now. I would have preferred to play like Spirited Companion, but I just don't know. Maybe he has Toolbox removal for it, which would suck a little bit, but he has Court of Calling, so it wouldn't surprise me if he has some sort of Delighted Halfling. Is he on 1 land? That would be maybe my one win. No, okay, we're chilling. Never mind. Fuck. Halfling. He's got 4 mana next turn. Like, this feels like the perfect opening. And okay. You put Yawgmoth. You pitched Yawgmoth to the graveyard off the Surveil. Exalted attack, and you got it, dude. Double Bolt. We just bolt both of these. It's really boring. But it's kind of based. I don't care about the uncounterability. Whether we bolt both of these really depends on how tight we think he is on mana. And then also how much that matters. I don't love it. I think I'd rather play a Spirited Companion and bolt 1. I think I prefer that. I'd rather bolt the Exalted. Let's go ahead and fetch. It's combo. Do we need basic planes? Should I just grab like Temple Garden to have this double green matter? Do I grab Sacred Foundry to have double red? I probably do, actually. It's a weird situation, but probably yes. This is probably the Sacred Foundry you fetch. We go this. No, we need red up. We probably should do white, red. Just make him afraid of some 1 mana, you know, just bluff, essentially. We draw another Rest in Peace. Maybe that'll be relevant for backup. I meant to bolt this. That was a misplay. That was a straight up misplay. Now there's no reason to bolt. I guess we bolt now in response to the pass. He couldn't cast a 5-drop. Let's see if he does. If he does that, I fucked up. Okay, it's a 4-drop anyway. That's fine. Can't be countered. That's fine. He still gets the -1/-1 shenanigans, which is super annoying. Okay, let this resolve. I'm not bolting anything right now. Just pass. Play Stomping Ground tapped. I think I just pass turn. Leave up double bolt. I could double bolt Yawgmoth now. Huh. So awkward. I just don't care about anything else. Is it worth a double bolt Yawgmoth now? He's got 1 mana up. I think it might be. I don't know how else his deck wins. I'm assuming this is his main thing, his main engine. Am I really that scared of it? I just don't know this deck well enough, unfortunately. I really hate the -1/-1 shenanigans. Okay, I'm going to attack. And then... Or... I could... How do I undo? Undo. Isn't there a button for undo? Ah, fuck. Whatever. Fuck. This sucks. Is there no undo? Is there an undo button? There's gotta be an undo button. Z or Control Z is the undo button, boys. We solved it. The reason why I'm doing this is I want to go ahead and go for attacks, see if he blocked with Yawgmoth, and see if I can go ahead and get a bolt on him that way. That's the plan. He's gonna take 1 damage. What a chump! Unbelievable, Zerk. What are you doing? Now, do I just go ahead and double bolt? I think I do. I think I do just go ahead and double bolt. Also, I mean, it seems like, so he didn't block. I tapped for a red, kind of baited him a little bit. I tapped for a red, obviously showing that I had access to bolt. What do you have? Vines of the Vat? What the fuck is this? Oh, gonna kill my rest in peace? That's fine. So he does have... Yeah, I'll get a basic land. Yes, please. You get any land? Basic land type. Oh, that's crazy. Wait, what? Okay, that's bonkers. We're in my main phase 2 as well, so now I can go ahead and grab another land and just play a second rest in peace. Oh, that's sick. Okay. Beautiful. Do I just get the forest? I'll grab the forest. Bolt still on the stack. Let it resolve. He kills my rest in peace. I go ahead and play a second rest in peace. And then he mad. Okay, there we go. I get it. He wanted his Yawgmoth in the graveyard there. I don't know why. I don't know why or what for. I don't know what this fucking deck... Man, it turns out playing Magic when you aren't familiar with the format is really hard. There's a lot more things to consider. It's almost like it's a... information and skill-based game? That's weird. That's peculiar. What you got for me, Mr. Hierarch? Mr. God. I love the art on this. I love this card. I'm really glad this card got printed. It's like probably the old as fuck to some people. It's still new as hell to me, man. You're telling me we got a fucking Jund mana dork? That's cute, man. That's cool. I like him. The Goblin Shaman. What you got? He's tapping. He's tapping around. Tappity tap tap. Sephiroth. Bro's got all these Final Fantasy cards. There's attacks. You must draw a card. When your dice, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. You got it. So you're going to draw a little card. You got 4 cards in hand. I'm at 14 minutes on my clock. I had some thonkers this game. We'll copium and say that. We should have plenty of time. I can just 6 here. There we go. Ooh, okay. We're doing things. We are doing things, chat. Okay. Boom. And the fucked up thing is we just play this and then pass turn. I would really like to like part of me wants to suspend this. What if he thought seizes is like the argument. But I don't think I can suspend is just so bad. It's just versus wait till next turn I can go ahead and play it, kill the Sephiroth, gain 13 life, go a little bonkers mode. Oh, please just play this and like pass. That's fine. You got this coming in. Attacks when it's gonna get exalted. You're hitting me. I'm not stopping you. Hitting me for 5. That's fine. I'm gonna gain about 1 million. Oh, you get to do a sacrifice and draw when he attacks as well? Oh shit. The unfortunate thing would be if he goes ahead and like abrupt decays or fatal pushes my Soulfire in response to the Shiva Meteor. I drew all 3 of my rest in pieces. I mean, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and... Is this actually... No, I think it is worth it. I think this is worth it. He's got all of his mana up, which does suck. I'm not gonna lie. We definitely just kill the Sephiroth. We've stopped his graveyard plan. We want to gain... Bro's reading the card. Bro does not know what Shivan Meteor does. Come on, bro. It's Shivan Meteor. Everybody knows this card. He's obviously just trying to BM me. You didn't play Shivan Meteor? Come on. I should have attacked with Soul... Why am I trolling? I should have just attacked with Soulfire. My mistake. Port of Calling. This card's pretty good. People know about this card? People should put this card in decks. Huh. A card that can grab creatures, and then you can grab creatures which make multiple creatures, and then play another Court of Calling for a bigger creature. That's really good. What the hell? This card should be in. This is like... This is pretty... yeah, wow. Okay. I can't believe that just happened. Didn't know that was going to happen. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. Fuck, not this fucker again. Okay. How many you got of this guy? You play 4 of this guy? It's crazy, man. You got it. You got my... There goes my soul fire. There goes the fire leaving my heart. Broke my heart. Thoughts? Don't take my fucking 3rd. Rest in peace. You're cooked. Holy guacamole, Zerk. Why you gotta do me like this, man? Okay, draw. Okay, come on. Why you gotta do this? Okay. We play it out to get a surveil land, but... And then pass turn. Whatever, man. Unbelievable. You got it. Okay. He's going bonkers on it. 2. He's gonna have hell. He could just attack with this like have exalted. Yeah. That's so worth versus attacking with the Bowmaster. I'm gonna fetch for, I don't know if I F6 improperly. I'm just gonna fetch for my surveil land now. I do want Visionary. Visionary is the whole point. Like, the beautiful part of this deck is eventually you can like chain stuff like that. So like now I get to draw a Visionary, play Visionary, and like hopefully like maybe like a Spirited Companion or like essentially you can chain into stuff. Like I could go like Elvish Visionary into, okay, not that. Why do I no, and he gets to, okay. Okay, to be fair. That's so bad. Did not think about how Orcish Bowmaster counters this entire deck. I don't know if this is winnable now. It might be Jover. I did not plan for Orcish Bowmaster counters all my little guys. This game is winnable. I can't, this game is, the problem is this game is winnable. I could draw Blasphemous Act. He has 2 cards in hand. I could wipe him out. This game is winnable. I can't be given up yet. He's getting power on the board. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 power on board. This game is winnable, which is fucked up, but it's winnable. Draw Blasphemous Act, which would put him in the hole pretty hard, and then I have to top deck, like, Nest into... Like, this game is winnable. I have a lot of draws. Yeah, I mean, I prefer this. Please play out your hand. Like, what do you... Maybe does he not know I have Blasphemous Act? I think has he not seen Blasphemous Act yet? I forget. Or he just knew I wouldn't fucking draw it. God damn it. Does this change lethal, actually? 3, 6... No, okay, let's do 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. It does. Okay. That's a good play. Well, GG's. Bee's Knees could not get it done, man. Unfortunate. We got more games to play. All right, we're jumping into round 3 here. We're against the guy with a frog icon, so we better keep our shit on lock. Okay. We have Brash Taunter, a 5-drop with like no ramp in this hand. Soulfire with no bolts. I mean, it's not a particularly powerful hand, but it's not bad. I think we have to just hope we get there. I think that's the meme. I think we gotta just hope we get there. We do have one of our... I think mulliganing until you have one combo piece or one... Yeah, I think you either have to either have a boom or a bust, right? Or a boom or a creature. I don't know, man. These fucking... Dude, stop playing creatures turn 1. That's not allowed. That's too good, man. My deck can't do that, man. Relax. Relax with your goifs out here, man. Okay, let's do. Okay. We're playing the video game. We're in. We're so in. We just go Windswept Heath into Surveil Land at his end step. Okay. Attack, you got it. I don't bolt or nothing. Go ahead and I'm scared that if I F6, it'll want me to get my end step bigger. Let's test it. No, you still get it. Okay, beautiful. You look at your stop. Gotta learn MTGO a little bit. Do you want Portico or commercial? Probably commercial. We don't have a green source. We have planes. Grab commercial. What you got for me, district? I will take a bolt. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Put on top. The problem is I do want to be greedy here and play the Soulfire first. There's land in graveyard. The problem is in your graveyard. It's only his graveyard. So I have not played against the new Goyf yet. Go to my turn. Number of card types in your graveyard. So bolting it actually doesn't grow it, right? That's so okay. Good to know. Good to know. I think I just go ahead and go plains into Soulfire here. I'm gonna try to get extra value off the bolts. I almost thought about he also just isn't showing, like he also was showing like he might have a removal spell. So I almost thought about just companioning there just to like make his brain explode versus throwing out a threat. Like this arguable, like this deck is a lot of fucking with your opponent's brain. Bowmaster's fine. Now I'm glad I didn't companion. The problem is, well, is Bowmaster fine, dude? Bowmaster's really good, huh? It stops all my... Thankfully, Bowmaster does not kill Taunter. That would be really fucking sad. Imagine this thing didn't have Indestructible. That would be unbelievably tragic. What you got for me, dude? 3 mana, Prismatic Vista, Thoughtseize, you got it. What do you take here? Imagine you're a Magic player, you see this hand. What do you take? You just take Bolt? What do you take? I would be confused. I'm gonna be honest. I would be fucking more. Do you take Meteor? Like, what do you take here? Do you take Taunter? You don't want to deal with it? I don't know what the fuck you take here. I'm gonna be so real. Let's see if my opponent feels the same way. Come on, man. It's an easy decision, dude. What do you... Okay, I think Bolt makes the most sense if he's trying to win fast. So he probably has a game plan to like win pretty fast. Spellbomb totally... I respect the main board Spellbomb. You love to see it, honestly. Usually not a sign of a healthy metagame, but you love to see it. But also, to be fair, it also gets an artifact in his graveyard. That might be the thought process. Yeah, he's going to grow his Goyf. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. I don't know what baubles are legal in Modern. Is Mishra's Bauble legal? Okay, I was like, you play... Okay, yeah, okay, you play Bauble. Okay, yeah, is Mishra's Bauble legal in Modern? Okay, there you go. Well... At least my thought process is on the right track. It may not be good for Modern, but it's somewhere. My thought process exists at least. Give me a good draw. I need a juicy draw here. I'm mostly fine to... He's gonna see my draw. Don't do that, man. Don't give yourself information. He's got 1 card in hand. We're kind of cooking up a little bit. He's trying to play the aggro game. Hardcore. I might be able to juice him. Okay. We might be able to juice him. We just go for Spirited Companion first. Maybe we draw like a Surveil Land or something here. Okay, I keep forgetting about this. That's a real problem, huh? Oh, man. Play Mountain Pass. I could attack. It's so bad. I'd rather just leave up the Soulfire to block the Bowmaster, and then if I get off a Shivan Meteor, gain 13 life, like that might just GG's to my opponent. I have nothing, so I'm just F6. Shadow Spear. Probably shouldn't F6, because then it lets him know I don't have Bolt. Oh, he's gonna be getting hella life. That's fine. I can beat this. I know it sounds silly, but I can beat this. You got it. I'm not blocking this. You probably know that by now. It puts me to 7. Okay, it puts me a little low, to be honest. A little lower than I would like. Can I draw like a Bolt here or something? Okay. I hate that he kills my chump blockers. That's so dumb. Let me have my little stupid... Fuck, also we can kill my bird. Well, I have to play someone to kill my bird. Okay. Do I play... Birds suspend... No, I never suspend Meteor here. That's so bad. I think I play Birds. If I play Companion, does it kill me? I don't think so. If I play Companion, he could kill my Birds. I actually missequenced. I think I should have played the Companion first and then played the Birds, because then he has to poke the Companion. I actually need the Bird here to make sure I can play Shivan Meteor next turn. What I do is I go for attacks on Soulfire. See if he wants to do some shenanigans with the Bowmaster. Gain irrelevant 2 life. He's doing 7 to me. Gain a very relevant 2 life. And then I think I just pass turn really pathetically. I really want to play companion here, but I think it's too troll. I could play companion and hope that I get like another land within the next 2 draws. But I just, what if it's a shock land? I play a lot of, you know, fetch shocked. I think it's safer to do this, unfortunately. This is a misplay due to a missequence. I should have played companion first into birds after, so he doesn't have the chance to ping the bird. He's going all out. Oh, I have to chump block something to live anyway, don't I? 5. Is he gonna put me to 1? 6, 7, 8. I might just let him put me to 1. Does he have something? Does he have a way on board? Land, sorcery to up this. Does he have an instant? If he has an instant on board, he's got it. Is there a play around this? I think I have to. The play around this is this has trample, so it's not even good. I think I just let this go and have the guaranteed. The other play would be to like block the 2/2 and then hope I draw a land, and it could be a shock but not a fetch at that point, I believe. Okay, let's see what he's got. Okay, we might be back in this game, insanely. Okay, I think we're back. I almost want to fucking Shiv and Meteor the Bowmaster, which feels so... I think that's right, actually. Because... Yeah, you got it. I kind of want to... Yeah, I kind of want to hit the Bowmaster. The reason being is that it lets me play my companions and can't stop my bird. I don't really care, but he lets him like kill me faster. But I'm gonna gain a bunch of life. It's got to be troll to do that. There's no, but I can chump block, but it's trample. The trample makes it hard to chump block, which is a problem. But I can play taunter next turn. Maybe I'm fine with him pinging these down. It has trample. I think I hit the Goif. It's really, I actually really am tempted to hit the Bowmaster. Watch it not matter. Watch him like fatal push his own shit or something. Yeah, what do you got? You have like Kozilek's command, exile your own, or kill your own thing or whatever. What is this? Your Eldrazi Temple? What is his deck? It's kind of sick. Eldrazi Temple and Orcish Bowmaster in the same deck goes crazy. Yeah, that's what it is. What I expected. Okay. Oh, he's exiling my Soulfire. Yeah, that also works. That also works, I believe. I mean, you got it. Let's see. Yeah. I think that's G. I'm at 1. Yeah, you got it, dude. Game 2. GG's. The bees could not take out his knees. I promise I don't think I have any sideboard here. Deafening Silence not. It was a creature deck. Rest in peace. Nature's Claim. The problem is I'm a deck that is meant to counter creature decks. And I don't think I do that anymore. I think back in the day, the problem was this deck. I played this deck during a meta game when like Zoo was on top. This deck, I literally went like 16-0 on MTGO back in the day. I won a Modern Monday, which is still like a relevant tournament. My scene was always really competitive when it came to just Magic in general. But now this deck fucking sucks. It was already, to be fair, back then it was already a meme deck. It was already like a 4 fun deck. But now it's like a 4 fun deck. All right, round 3, game 2. At this point, I'm just trying to win a game. At this point, we're just trying to get a game on the board. We're going to keep this. This is beautiful, honestly. It's a beautiful hand. I think we just go ahead and play Foothills and Surveil on his end step. He plays out Nile Spellbomb on turn 1. That's totally fine with me. Surprised he didn't cut those. I guess it's still just nice to get an artifact in your grip, but I feel like Mishra's... You hope Bobble is enough. Also, the plain waste. I respect it, man. This guy's deck is bonkers. Do we ever grab the... We need our red. We grab the commercial district here. Temple Garden on top. I think I do want that, maybe. I think I actually do need lands. I can't be thriving on two mana only. Yeah, we're going to draw that. And we're going to play our forest. Play our visionary. Bro is visioning. Bro is okay. Now that's okay. Now I'm good on lands for like the rest of the game. Well, wait a minute. I shouldn't. Wait. Let me not say that too soon. Yeah, opponent didn't play a threat on turn 1. That's already ideal. They play a threat on turn 2. That's okay. Emperor of Bones. I've seen this in Legacy a little bit. Being a commander creature adds up to one target creature from a graveyard, one target card from a graveyard. What's the benefit? Is that just the... Whenever one or more plus one counters are... You can adapt it. Put a creature card, exile with this. Okay. That's fine. I actually don't... This is basically... This is essentially a 2-2 for me. He's never reanimating something of mine that's relevant. That's totally fine. This is basically just a 2-2 beater. Don't draw another land, I swear. Okay. It is a little... You gotta laugh. It's pretty funny, right? Like, it's... What are the odds? Come on. Why are we doing all that? I just play this tapped. Play a Visionary. I probably should have played the Visionary first, to be fair. Actually, I do have 1-drops. I'm not used to having 1-drops in this deck. Alright, thankfully never punished because we're never unlucky. We don't attack for 1. He's a 2-2. Okay. Okay, next turn. Okay, we're looking at a good position, though. We do want to start orcharding to get to our Blasphemous. We have double Blasphemous Act. Blasphemous Act is just the most powerful card in the deck, and I don't think I've seen one yet, you know? Or maybe I played the 1 in one game. I already forgot. No cards to exile. You got it, Chief. I could double block here, but why would I? When I could just grow my block. Yeah, I don't care. Go for it. I'm not blocking. I need my little elves, bro. I need their mana ramp. I got 5, 6, 7, 8. We're already pretty close to Blasphemous Act. So now I get to go... This is actually beautiful. Now I get to go Orchard into Birds, I think. And then into Hornet's Nest. I think this is an easy play. I gotta just dump my hand, essentially. Give you a little memer. I don't know if I ever explained it, but Forbidden Orchard is a land card that says add 1 mana of any color, and then when you tap it, you the downside is you give your opponent a 1/1 colorless spirit token. You don't see this card a whole lot. You see it in Vintage, hilariously. You see it in Oath of Druids. But other than that, I don't know what else you see it in, to be honest. No attacks. We want our memers. Okay. We're super set up well for next turn. The problem is that he probably kills my Hornet Nest here. If he kills my Hornet Nest in some way... Does Kozilek's command read CMC less than or power less than? He's going to Bitter Triumph. Yeah. So now we're back in the hole. The problem with this deck is really good. I mean, it's fine. Actually, Thoughtseize is like really good for me. I don't care. That's fine. Take whatever, man. You know? I'm surprised you take... I honestly think you take the Blasphemous Act. I think the Blasphemous Act is scarier. Surprised you take the Meteor. I guess I already have 2 B-Acts. I get it, but like... Oh, I see what... Okay, what the fuck? I mean, I respect the combo, man. Cool as fuck deck. Cool as hell deck, dude. So he's not going to be casting. It's going to be... Enters with... my cards in exile. I think it's just like a... It's just a 17/17, guys. It's not really a big deal. He does have wards, sacrifice 2 permanents. Okay, the fact that I can't Blasphemous Act him actually sucks. You played the 1... Oh, and it has haste. Bro played the 1 creature. Does it sacrifice at end step? It does, right? Okay. Annihilator X, where X is the... Oh, no, he just annihilates my whole board. Okay. Aw, man. This entire deck just has me going fucking aw, man, dude. I'm just trying to get a win at this point. I'm having fun to be like, this deck has me smiling, dude. I'm kind of cheesing. Like, it's, I don't know. I don't mind an uphill battle. That's always been my motto in Magic the Gathering. I like playing janky decks and trying to get them to work. And 99% of the time, it's not going to work. And that's okay. That's the beauty of it. But that 1% of time that does, that 1% is going to feel amazing. All right, jumping into round number 4. At this point, my goal is to just win a game, not even a round. And with hands like this, it's looking a little rough. Even I have had a lot of fun this league. Don't get me wrong. It's honestly been really enjoyable, weirdly. We got the Swans. I would love to see the Swans pop up. Haven't really seen this card, obviously, yet in the deck. If a source of damage would be done to this creature, prevent that damage, so it's like an infinite blocker / fog, but that source's controller draws cards equal to the damage prevented this way. So if you Blasphemous Act or Shiver, you're drawing 13 cards, which usually can hopefully get you there in Magic, but I'm not even sure if it would in this deck, honestly. We're gonna go ahead and put back this is really tough. What do we put back here? We probably just put oof. Don't want to put back double threats. I don't think so. Do we put back a Bolt and play it super greedily? One of the best strategies I think, unfortunately, what I should do here is put back the Swan, but I really want to keep it. I'm not going to lie. I super want to keep it, but I think it's the best strat. I really like the idea of just bolting the Swan. Not even just Shiv and Meteor Blast Message. Bolting the Swan is an Ancestral Recall. You know, 1 mana, draw 3. You got to have the bird on board, of course, but one of the more powerful things this deck can do to some extent. Okay. Arid Mesa fetch on 1/2 Sacred Foundry. They're going to fetch Shock. Let's see what they play on turn 1. Yep, another Ragavan. I've heard this card was really good. I mean, hilariously, you don't see this card a whole lot in Legacy. So I haven't played against this card until this video. And yeah, it's crazy how much you see it. It's pretty interesting, I guess. Makes a lot of sense, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and play probably Wooded Foothills, I guess, and then fetch on my opponent's turn. Perhaps for the Bolt, is there a reason to play it at main phase? I just don't know. Once again, I don't know enough about these decks. I don't think they're playing like pumps. Usually pump spells don't get out of like standard play or the infect or in like niche cases. I know, to be fair, Tifa Lockhart, that kind of pump plus landfall stuff is popping off at the moment, which is really cool to see in the making of this video. What are the odds they're like Jeskai and blue? I kind of doubt it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just pass turn. Do I need to fetch Shock like a Sacred Foundry of my own on their turn? I do have the Forbidden Orchard for any color next turn. He's just going to go for the attacks. I'm going to go ahead and fetch then, yeah. We want to fetch Sacred Foundry, Temple Garden for Elvish. We could just go... I don't hate the idea of just going Mountain in these like aggro matchups. And then relying on my Forbidden Orchard for other stuff. I don't know if I can do that super well here, though. To be honest. We either go Stomping Ground or Foundry. I'm going to grow the Stomping Ground here. I think it's worth the fetch shocking. I'm not used to fetch shocking as much since I'm used to, you know, fetching out duels or even fetching out tons of basics. Let's see what we got here. Waiting for him. Okay, we're just going to bolt this. Let's see. I mean, this should go down, hopefully. He didn't play a land. He could just be sandbagging it for main phase 2, waiting to see what I do. He gets a treasure token from the Ragavan if it hits. Maybe he kept a 1-lander banking on the treasure from the Ragavan. I mean, that's what I would do in an aggro deck. Okay, our opponent's on 1 land. This gives us a chance. This gives us a chance to actually play the video game. The unfortunate thing is I'm going to give him a life and an energy if I play the... If I, you know, use my Orchard here, which is really unfortunate. This is, once again, a metagame problem where right now, specifically, right now at this current time, I'm going to go the Visionary. I don't know if it'll matter. Maybe he'll think I'm Elves if I play the Visionary versus if I play the Companion. He'll know I'm something janky or whatever. But right now in this current metagame, your opponents actually can utilize spirit tokens really well, which kind of sucks. That's honestly one of the unfortunate problems right now. A lot of these, you know, Boros energy, they can pump creatures, they can get energy, they can get life, they can do things with these dumb little tokens. So they're a little more beneficial to our opponents than they normally would be. Really, really desperately need a land draw here. My opponent also gets a land draw. Galvanic Discharge. I am so cool with that. I am so very, very, very cool with that. No worries, my friend. Go ahead and discharge my elf. You got it, dude. I think he's just scared of maybe elf synergy and elf combo. Double Guide of Souls is pretty cracked. Gonna be getting 2 energy per creature coming in now. Per spirit that I give him, he's gaining 2 energy. Like, this is, you know, worst case scenario for me. This deck definitely a meta counter, and I thought with a lot of creature decks that this might be a good metagame for this deck, and it just took I had to play it. You know, you gotta test, you gotta practice. Good draw there, and it turns out that nope. Even though there are a lot of creature decks, the creature decks that exist are faster, can run through my creatures, and yeah, just be more of a problem than I anticipated. So, do I want to just play Companion here? Do I want to play the Hornet Nest? I think I do kind of want to play the Nest here. He's got Discharge. He's got 3 cards in hand. I could just play the Companion, but it's a little too slow. I'm already so low on life. I'm going to fetch a basic here, I think, to preserve life. I've got... Well, if I'm playing... Yeah, I could just fetch a tapped... like a Surveil land and go Companion and try to push for... I think it's too slow. I think I've got to get my Nest out there. I think I just go for like a Plains. We can always use our orchard though if we really need white that bad. Do I not have a plains in the forest? Mountain. Do I not have a plains? Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm on foothills. Okay, I'm so stupid. Okay, there we go. Let's go for mountain. We need double red for a few things. Let's go for mountain. We need double red, so more redundancy there is nice. Let's just go for the nest. See how this plays out. Yeah, pay 1. There you go. Sure, there you go. Give him another spirit, which is unfortunate. Gonna give a lot more energy, but that's okay. If he wants to discharge this for 2 and keep an energy. It's also like hilariously, Galvanic Discharge is like more powerful. Man, talk about the metagame being bad for this deck. Normally in a Bolt metagame, he would Bolt this and I would get 3 Bs, so it wouldn't be that bad, right? In a Discharge like energy metagame, he can specifically only do 2 damage to this to kill it, and I get 1 less B. Like, that actually mattering is really funny. Ugh. That's okay. I've had a lot of fun. Double Sacred Foundry, Fetch Shock, Seasoned Pyromancer. Remember when this card came out, hearing a lot of buzz about it? I've not played with it much. I'm not familiar with it. For each non-land card discarded, create a 1/1 red elemental. Okay. Discard 2 and draw 2. He's got 2 in hand, so he's just... That's fine. Okay, maybe it's less fine. He's getting a ton of energy. 9 energy. Thankfully, I don't think this deck really has, like, I mean, the energy dumps are the Guide of Souls, attack triggers, requiring 3 energy to give 2 +1/+1 counters, and they get flying, I believe. So he can actually... He's attacking into my Hornet's Nest, though, which you love to see. I'm not close to Meteor. Man, Modern's gotten a lot faster. You know, it used to be a turn 3 format. And what that meant was if you slowed your... That was like gold fishing, right? And if you slowed your opponent down, and I think it still kind of is, but it's like closer to 2.5 it feels like nowadays. Oh, I can't block any of this. Oh, that sucks. I'm just dead as hell. Like, back in the day, I could play a 2-drop, play a 3-drop. It would slow my opponent down enough to get to turn 5 or so pretty consistently and get off the Meteor. And this old man is just being run over. This 27-year-old man, me in question, just being run over in modern day. Modern, ironically. All right, I don't think there's a way out of this. I'm going to go ahead and just concede, I think, and go next. I almost wonder if... Maybe this is just my... I almost wonder if this is... I don't know what I wonder. I honestly don't know what I wonder. Okay. Silence, Deafening Silence, Nature's Claim. None of these do anything in this matchup. I'm boarded. My sideboard is for combo. My main deck is supposed to beat creature decks. I'm not beating creature decks. All right, but I believe, okay? I just gotta get 1 win, okay? 1 combo off. I believe. We have Fetch into Surveillant on turn 1. Go into a draw creature on turn 2. I will F6 to my opponent, surveil at their end step. Well, I accidentally F6'd on... We learned that if you F6 on your turn, it skips to the end of your turn. And if you F6 on your opponent's turn, it goes through their end step as well, okay? I did learn that, so it's good to know. So unfortunately, I missed out on a little bit of value on a Surveil land. Could be a lot worse, to be honest. I mean, now I have to Fetch Shock, actually, if I want to play a 2-drop. That actually is a lot worse. But what are you going to do? This thing, we have the cat. He does have First Strike, which is very relevant against a lot of my 1-drops. I think I just go ahead and fetch for a... I want to preserve my life total as much as possible. You guys fetch for a forest here? Yeah, I think so. And then play... like, unfortunately, I really don't want to give them creatures right now. I think it actually really matters. Because this also... It works them towards the Blessing, which is super annoying. I think I just shock in the Temple Garden, hilariously. And then I can... Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. I'm gonna shock in the Temple Garden, and then play a Caryatid here as a nice big body blocker. Caryatid has been, I think, one of the more powerful cards in this deck, which is you would think a 2-mana mana dork, usually is power crept out, but there are weird situations where in metagames, Sylvan Caryatid, like, I'm gonna block this all day. I mean, he's gonna gain a life, that's fine. But being a 0/3, just big butt, hex-proof blocker specifically, while also being able to produce a mana, Sylvan Caryatid goes hard. I'm a big fan of the plant body, dude. We'll take it. Is it another 1-lander? No, okay. Just sandbag it to main phase 2. You got it. I don't mean sandbag in there as like a negative way. It's just, just hold it out, saving information. Got 6 cards in hand. A Guide of Souls, you got it. Which is make my Forbidden Orchard worse. And a second Pride. Okay. So you had to trigger off of that. Good sequencing for my opponent into Guide of Souls first and then to Oscillate after. He must have drawn the Guide of Souls, would be my guess as well, like on next turn. Otherwise, I think he would have played this turn 1. Okay, go to my turn. We don't have a whole lot going on. But this is I do think, maybe I should be mulliganing to Blasphemous Act. The problem is, like, my deck actually is really, really well positioned against these spread-wide decks, because I can just Blasphemous Act for 1 mana on, like, turn 3 and reset them. The problem is, I only have 4 Blasphemous Acts. I think the way... You need to either have tutors for your Blasphemous Act or a Blasphemous Act redundancy card, and I don't think Blasphemous Edict is the path, but maybe I'm wrong. There's got to be a way to make this deck a little bit, because Blasphemous Edict doesn't make you combo as well. Maybe just some sort of... I don't know. Maybe you just play other board wipes, like maybe you just play like Wrath of God or something in this deck, like something so silly. I don't know, just to like draw, because you have all these draw creatures that replace themselves. Maybe this is a deck that should be re-engineered to position itself in a way where you're just like playing dumb, dirtily creatures that don't mean anything to you that replace themselves, hoping your opponent runs out of gas, and then like board wiping, and then you can go from there. Maybe that's the best. I don't know. I'm not sure. This deck needs to be rebuilt for modern day Modern. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're doing on this turn, though. We do have access to 4 mana if I play down either the Foothills or the Orchard. I can play the Foothills and fetch for basic Mountain. Like, I'm pretty happy with that. I really don't want to give him Orchard memes at this point. Also, getting lands out of my deck is, like, obviously thinning is pretty marginal percentages. But I'm going to be honest, this deck needs every percentage it can get, man. Okay, give me a break. Let's go for the Visionary play into Companion as well. So we're just going to go double draw spell here. I wonder if he'll see the Companion and be confused at all. We get Streaming Nemesis into Portico. This is fine. I think I'm just too slow. The original copy of this deck that I played way back in the day also played Elvish Mystics. So the original copy that would play, like, I think it was like 3 Llanowar Elves, 3 Elvish Mystics. It was budget over the Birds of Paradise, right? So instead of birds, you would play like 3 Elvish Mystic, 3 Llanowar Elves, and then the like 4 Sylvan Caryatids. So I think maybe I'm just missing mana dorks. Maybe this deck doesn't have the acceleration that it used to 10 years ago when I played it, and that actually matters so much. I thought cutting the mana dorks would be okay, but that actually might be one of my bigger problems, is that cutting the mana dorks is hurting my ability hurting my speed, like, so much. The deck also used to be, like, green-red back in the day, just Gruul, and nowadays it's Naya. So I wonder if, like, I'm in, like, Bant colors enough to just go into, like, Noble Hierarch. It's an interesting option. Okay. Let's see what this guy, he's just doing stuff, doing shenanigans, beating me down. Let's see how he's killing me today. How are you doing it to me, Mariscal? I definitely just go ahead and go to blocks here. I know it's like kind of silly. I just have there's so many creatures on board. Blasphemous Act is always going to be live. I'm happy to just go ahead and trade into these dumb tokens. Like, I know it's like not amazing, but I'd rather just trade with these tokens, do something, control my life total a little bit, than just take more damage here. Yeah, he's gonna flip a Johnny though. I probably should have thought about that. I have played against that on Magic Arena. That's my experience with it, but he does have the City's Blessing. Create a white cat. Need to do the damage as well. Is it 5 damage to fit? The damage is so crazy. Why was Johnny printed like this? Why does it also do damage after creating the cat? That is, oh, it's so bonkers. That's so crazy. I wonder if a Johnny was, I don't know. That's just so crazy to me. The damage is wild afterwards. You got it, man. All the life is fun. We can fight through the life. If I could just top deck I'm gonna F6. If we could just top deck a Blasphemous Act, we're back in this game. I just haven't seen Blasphemous Act. Oh, come on, most of today. Yeah, that's probably GG's. I believe there's nothing I can do here. I'm going to go ahead and call it. That is round 4. I do feel like, even though the deck is weak, I'm 0-4, 0-8. I do think the draws have been pretty terrible. Like, I don't know if I've seen a Blasphemous Act at all today, or maybe I saw one in hand that it was in like an irrelevant position. I don't think I've casted a Blasphemous Act today. It's been pretty tragic. And a big part of that is probably mulligans on my end. I think coming back from Magic, I took a long break and I've come back to the game about 8 months ago. And I think mulliganing is actually probably the skill that I've lost the most. It was honestly probably never that great at. Mulligans in Magic are one of the most interesting, like, skill-based decisions that start at the beginning of a game, whether it's game 1 or game 2. Mulligans are just so unbelievably powerful and so important. And it takes a lot of practice with one deck. I definitely don't think I have enough practice with this deck to properly mulligan. All right, here it is. Our last chance, our last opportunity. Can the bee's knees take someone at their knees and get, okay. This is, I think, the best hand we've seen all day. Like double, I know which is also hilarious because, I mean, is it though? There's no creatures. There's no, even, but if my opponent just plays a bunch of things, I would be really happy with that. Like I want to see my opponent spam out creatures right now. Don't be a control deck. Don't be a control deck against this hand, please. Okay, yeah, just spam out creatures. No, that's close enough, but not really. Not really what I was hoping for. Oh my god, please don't be Tron. You're kidding. No, this would be poetic. There's no way. I literally said at the beginning of the video, I didn't play Modern because I hate Tron so much. We saw Eldrazi Temple. It could just be Eldrazi, not Tron. Does Tron play Eldrazi Temple as well? I doubt it. Let's go Lush Portico. Probably should have gone the... No, put that on the bottom. That in the graveyard. Excuse me, not Stride. Surveil. Okay. Let's go to my turn. Another land. It's not ideal, but it's not the worst. I think we just grab our other Surveil land here. We just pass turn. Grab our other Surveil land at his end step. Make him a little scared of a 2-mana instant here. Eldrazi Temple comes out. Yeah, it's a 3-mana. What's a 3-mana Eldrazi being played? Oh, okay, yeah, of course, Fleshraker. Every format, dude. Vintage, Legacy. I didn't know this got played in Modern as well. Any follow-up? Or are you chilling? He's chilling. He's chilling. No Bobble. No, you have no Lotus Petal in Modern. Let's go Foothills for our district. So our Surveil land. Caryatid. I like Caryatid here. It's a little awkward because we're playing it on like turn 4. I believe. But I think it's the play. I think it's the play. Because now I just go ahead and I can either fetch for a basic or just... I think fetch for a basic is better. I have all my colors versus in flashing the stomping ground. Yeah, so we can go ahead and just fetch for a basic. Fetch for a basic. We'll grab a mountain because double red is more relevant. We will play our bee's knees. And then we will play Sylvan Caryatid next turn while also playing our stomping ground tapped. And then playing the Sylvan next turn while playing the stomping ground tapped. We'll get a guaranteed Brash Taunter on the next turn. This could be the setup we need. Our Blasphemous Act is still very expensive. But he does have access to... Oh, it doesn't... Why does Kozilek's command... Kozilek's... Okay, it turns out every new Modern printed card fucks me, huh? Wow. Orcish Bowmaster, Kozilek's command hits my bees and lets him create a bunch of spawns. Oh, that's a pain in the butt. That is a pain. It also exiles, doesn't it? So it can hit my Brash Taunter as well. If you've got one Kozilek's command, it's fine. Yep, there it is. If you have 2 Kozilek's commands... Wait, he is not... Exile trigger with mana value X or less. Oh, he can't... It's mana value, not power. Okay, that is actually significantly better for me. Kozilek's command is not as bad for me as it could be. It's still not good. But I'm quite happy with that. So he didn't have enough mana to Kozilek's command hit the Hornet Nest because it is 3 CMC. That's actually really, really, really good for me. So you need a pretty fat... But now he can... He's almost there. That's what's scary. Like next turn he can Kozilek's... Yeah, fuck. Next turn he can do the... He can Kozilek's command hit my nest. That sucks. But he's creating spawns. He's poking me down. That's fine. Since he's... Okay. Soul Guide Lantern. He would have to have another Kozilek's command in hand. I think I block the Flesh Raker to make bees. I think that's the play. But then I'm scared because will he really have enough to the Taunter? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think he does. Oh, this is so awkward. He just does not attack. He does. Okay, he's scared of the bees. Okay. He probably has another Kozilek's command, is my guess. Now we draw the birds, which we can still play. This is actually beautiful. Pay 2 life, no. I could actually, can I just Blasphemous Act now? He's tapped out. We could, couldn't we? I bet we could. I bet we have enough mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. No way I misplay and throw the whole game after wanting to combo off all day so badly. That's embarrassing. That's so dumb. Well, if I lose, it's my fault at least. That was a really big blunder, man. Absolutely insane blunder. I should have shocked. I should have counted. I should have shocked this in. Nightmare scenario. Okay. Now we go for plan B, which is the all-in strat. So we do go for Caryatid into birds. And then this, we have double Blasphemous Act too, man. That was... Okay, the play now becomes trying to play my Brash Taunter next turn on top of be acting in the same turn. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. If he plays one more creature, he's gonna pop that, it's fine. No, if I play the Taunter, so okay, which we can do. 3, 4, 5. Yes, we have enough mana. If the same creatures stay on the board, which is unlikely, he's probably Coglet's command to get rid of the Hornet's Nest, which is fine-ish. It's an instant, right? So he could also react to my Blasphemous Act by hitting the nest. But we can, if things don't move too much, we actually can play the Taunter. Okay, well, he's moving things a lot. Another, he's gonna Coglet's command. Oh! Huh. To be fair, I don't think he can actually fuck up my turn that much. He gets to take my turn. What are you gonna do? Not play Blasphemous Act? That's actually fine. I don't think he can do much. He can attack with my creatures. Kill the birds, kill the... and make it so I don't have enough mana. He can do that, but we're not like... I think that's kind of fine. Take my... I'm curious. Okay, take my... I'm curious to see what he does. Take my turn, cool rat. Show me what you would do here. We draw foothills. He could like fetch shock me maybe and make me take more damage. I'm so curious. This is amazing. I'm just gonna say haha. GG's no matter. Excited to see how you play this. Like, what do you do here? Imagine looking at this as the fucking Emrakul player. My mind would explode. What is happening here? Like, what? Good luck to you, cool rats. Good luck to you, man. Let's see what he does. We get a wild stuff from cool rats, which is totally valid. Honestly, pretty tame reaction. We appreciate that. All right, he is stunned. He's going into attacks. I think you attack with... maybe you just attack with everything. Maybe you do just attack with the Hornet Nest. No, you can't. It's Defender. Oh, this is also Defender. You attack with a bird. Ooh, I'm surprised you didn't attack with the birds and let it die. I am shocked, but I think you would do that. I think you should. I get a turn now. I think you should have attacked with birds. To be fair, wait, no, nothing has flying. Does it have flying? Yeah, this is flying. Yeah. I think you attack with birds. He's gonna fetch shock me. I think you oh, you could fetch and fail to find, right? Okay, that's pretty based. You could shock it in. That's fine. I get a turn after this, I believe. Gonna tap on my mana. That's fine. I still get a turn. I still get to like untap and like have a turn. What's he doing? Is he gonna play Blasphemous Act? Oh no, and then Blasphemous Act my bees. Well, you know what? Okay, wait, you're telling me the one time the combo goes off, I'm not even the one who gets to pilot it? Oh, what the fuck? Fuck you, dude. Oh my god. Welcome to fucking modern. God damn it. That's cruel. That's too, come on, man. Come on, man. That's too cruel. That's too fucked up. That's too messed up to do, man. You gotta know. You gotta agree. That's so fucked up. Hilariously, being able to play the Brash Taunter and then eventually fight the Emrakul. Like, he actually had to fight. I could have won this game. I fucked up. I should have won this game. I fucked up, you know? This is actually so frustrating. I totally deserve it. I lost. I hope I don't. Maybe we still win, but I'm so mad. I lost. It's really dumb. I should have won this. This should have actually been won. I would have blast misacted the Scions away, and he wouldn't have been able to cast the Emrakul. What a dumb blunder by not shocking in that Stomping Ground. I was too worried with preserving my life total, and it punished me. Oh, I'm so grumpy about that. If we just top deck, we could top deck Shivan Meteor, Blast Misact, the one time Blast Magic is cast. Oh my god. He was afraid though. Like what does? Oh, he has combo in this? Are you kidding me? Okay. This is really, really good. It gives me a threat, an attacker. This is actually sick. I just go ahead and actually, he could... So if he has this combo... This was revealed. It's in his hand, right? Blah, blah, blah. Features. Okay, what I'm going to do is... I need to actually play this so that I can tap this to have it fight. He can't go infinite, because I will make this fight that and kill him. That's amazing. So I'm actually not going to attack with this. Like, for sure. I attack with Nemesis. This is actually sick. And then I keep up the mana. I could also have him fight my Nemesis. Right now, at end step. Right now, I'm doing like 6 damage per turn off of that or something. But it's also... this does 4. If I make this fight this, it actually does 4 damage. Because this gets a damage, this gets a damage. That's actually so cool. And then I can stop him from being able to gain life if that matters. If he has like a life gain. If he has infinite life gain in some combo, we can stop that actually. Okay, we're back in this game somehow. I should have won. I fucked this up, but... Oh, we're so back, boys. We're so back. He's got, I think, Brood Scale in hand from the Ancient Stirrings. Ooh, okay. We see the Brood Scale come down. That's fine. Totally fine with me. If he makes it go infinite, we have him dead on board. Let's put on if creatures a vampire. Okay, that's fine. What the fuck is this? Wait, what? I read that and said that's fine. It is fine, but what the hell? If he tries to go infinite, we have him dead. Okay, you got it. I know there are a lot of infinite combos with this. You got it. I see. So he's gonna... He has infinite. He can sacrifice the Scion. Who dies. Sure. That's fine. You'll constantly get... Yeah, he has infinite Scions, infinite colorless mana, I think, and infinite... But I'm gonna kill him with this. He shouldn't be able to get out of this. I can't F6 is the only unfortunate thing. As soon as he gets to 16 power, I think I just try to... Dude, he's gonna... Maybe he'll try to Kozilek's command. Maybe I need to... Oh, this is so awkward. I need to wait. Because he could try to Kozilek's command me in response. Oh, this is so awkward. So I have to be really patient here. As you can see, he's gaining colorless mana every time he does it. Unless it has split second, we should be fine. He's gaining enough mana, I think, to try to Kozilek's command to exile this. And then in response... Will he get enough mana before he gets enough power? I might be dead still. Because... Oh, he's gonna have enough mana before I have the power, I think. Let's see if he goes too far. If he goes to 16 power, I should just always be able to win, as long as I don't... What's it called? I need to react to his Kozilek's command. If that makes sense. I can't, like, do it now. I need to see if... Let's see if he knows that. I think he's dead. I think we're winning this game. Even though he took my turn and got the combo off. I think we win. I think he's realizing. He's casting a giant spell, but what do you cast here that stops me? Maybe like All Is Dust. All Is Dust would be pretty bad. And this is a lot more mana. This is Emmer. What are you doing? Kozilek's... Yes, okay. So Kozilek's command, target this. I'm going to, in response, have this fight this. He made it small enough, to be fair. So I fight... This is really close, to be fair. It's going to be really, really, really close. 14 damage. Ideal to face. He needs to scry into another Kozilek's command, I think is the play. This is summoning sick, so he can't attack me. I put him to 2 life. Oh, this is so close. I could also just draw a lightning bolt. I have 4 bolts in my deck. Like, there's so many outs here. And Shivan Meteor, Blast Misact, Lightning Bolt all get me out of here. I think... Oh, I'm like so... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have just enough mana for Blasphemous Act, dude. Okay, Blasphemous Act, Shiva Meteor, Lightning Bolt. All of these cards draw me out. Even like a creature to chump block this for the most part. Because, okay, there's so many. As long as I don't draw a land, there's so many draws out of this position. As long as I don't draw a land, we should be fine. But oh no, the problem is he has infinite mana. He just stride to the card he needed. I think now I'm F6. Yeah. I think what he can do, he stride to a certain card. Can he like play Emrakul now? Like just hard Emrakul? That would be unfortunate, man. This was so close. We got him to 2. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with this. I thought about keeping that back as redundancy, but I think the damage is worth it, but I saw him get the Brute Scale. I thought man, so many Kozilek's Command, such a good card. He already cast his Emrakul, the Promised End, so he has to have, I think, like true, like Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. He has to have like true Emrakul, I think, to win here. Even if he casts, I think even if he casts Ulamog, I still have a chance to draw Lightning Bolt. What are other big Eldrazi's they play? There's so many ways I can still. It's really close. And my opponent's running his clock, which I don't love. I really don't want to use as a. I'm not trying to BM him. There's like a lot of ways I can win this here. He's got 16 mana. I'm not trying to like rope him. He's making this infinitely big. I don't know what mana he's going for. Just like a. Is he trying to Kozilek's Command for 40? Does he have Emrakul? I could just ask him just if he has Emrakul's, the Aeon's Torn in his deck. I wonder if he'll honestly respond. Okay, I believe he's doing a giant Kozilek's Command. It's the only thing that makes sense here. A giant Kozilek's Command. If he has the other Emrakul, he's got it. But I don't know if they play that. You got it. I'm still F6. Got a million spawns. If he could just get to a Glaring Flesh Raker as well, he could have it. But he could have just grabbed. He must have stride into one by now. He's got to have something. I have to just see that he's got the win. I don't know if he only plays one Flesh Raker. I don't know what this list is. Probably unlikely. He probably plays 4. Just show me the cast the one Flesh Raker, and I'll concede it up. He's still just sack. I want to concede to this guy, but he's still just sacking stuff. Just show me a Flesh Raker. Show me an Emrakul. Show me the kill. I'd be really shocked if he hasn't stride into one yet with Kozilek's Command. I'd be like he hit the third. He's hit 3 Kozilek's Command. I'd be really shocked. Why does it show all the spawns in the graveyard? That's hilarious. I just need him to show me a win. Okay, he made 1 million more spawn tokens. Did he Kozilek's Command the third time? He's just doing the same. He's just making his guy bigger. There it is, Walking Ballista. Okay, I just needed. I feel bad. I feel like he wasted so much time on his clock. I just needed him to show me that. I just, genuinely wasn't trying to. Okay. Like I needed a Flesh Raker, Ballista, Emrakul. Okay, we got there. Nature's Claim. Does this come in? We saw the Ballista. He can react to that with the Ballista. Silence. Deafening Silence. We didn't see as much combo. I didn't sideboard a whole lot today. I think I just lost to the creature decks that I was supposed to win against. Nature's Claim for what artifacts do we see? We mostly just saw Eldrazi's. I think I might just keep this and run it back. This is our last chance. I can't believe I should have won that game. That was a total misplay on my end. A huge bummer. Just deserved loss, unfortunately. I don't know. I'd always rather have a deserved loss than a unwarranted loss. So you know what? I'd rather lose a game where I punt and it's in my control and I fucked up than just some bad RNG or some dumb stuff. I really don't like the orchards here, unfortunately. The fact that they feed into his Flesh Raker kind of sucks. And he's going to be making, plenty of creatures, but can't really side. I don't have a land, to trade it off for. So unfortunately, can't really side it out. All right, here we go into the next game. We have 1 orchard, Bolt, no red source except for the orchards. I have to play the orchard on 1, which feels really bad. Haunter Wade later. Is this hand too slow? I kind of think it is. I'm not playing Taunter until 4. I wish I had more mana Dorch. The 1 Caryatid. Do I just play it and hope to bolt something early? Probably not. I think I have to mulligan this. I want to try for something better. This is better. This is better. This is better. I think this is better. Okay, we'll keep this. Put back a Foothills maybe. Maybe just put back a meteor and hope I draw one later on. I don't like getting rid of the combo when I have it, but on the play, kind of do want my land drop. There's no way I can get rid of the meteor. I feel like it's too brutal. Get rid of the visionaries since, yeah, maybe that's the play. Either a foothills or the visionary. I think I get rid of the visionary actually. I don't have Blasphemous Act, so there's no reason to ramp up to it. I'm gonna play Surveil Land on one at his end step. He plays out Beseiju on turn 1, like so. Yep, you got it. Into Ancient Stirrings. Let's see what he reveals here. What if, okay, just going for a land. Okay, good, slow, comfy start from him. That's what you want to see. Happy to, very, very happy to see that. We're going to fetch for a commercial district here. Get our Surveil Land value. I do love, it feels pretty good to consistently get Surveil Land value with this deck, but not always what I'm hoping for. I kind of want that land, but I have so many lands. I probably need like another mana dork. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe guaranteeing Shiv and Meteor coming up here somewhat soon. I think I just put it in the graveyard. I don't think I need another one. I'll draw a land at a later point. I have plenty of turns to draw another land. I'd rather have actual gas. Let's go ahead and go for. Do I care about preserving my life total like that much right now? I could just go foothills into mountain, or yeah, mountain. I'm fine with that. Foothills into mountain, play Sylvan Caryatid. Now we're ramping. We have a mana dork. We have a blocker. We pass turn. We can play Hornet's Nest and leave Vault up next turn if he tries to take out my Hornet's Nest, or I can answer a threat of his. He goes Urza Saga on 2, so he might be Saga gaming. I could see a commitment to that here. Brood-Scale. Okay, so we can thankfully Brood-Scale. Okay, this is beautiful, actually. We can play our Stomping Ground, shock it in, play our threat. Do we ever want to play Nemesis here instead? I think we might. Get some actual damage in. Let's just go ahead and bolt this sucker now. Get out of here. See you later. Not let him combo off like that. I think we do just play Nemesis. Like, I'd rather... I think I'd rather get damage in. But the bees represent a way to, like, kill him over multiple turns versus having to kill him ASAP. That's actually really tough. Nemesis or bees. It depends on how... He's a slower deck. He's like... I think I'm going to go the bees. I think I need a way to kill him over multiple turns. Like a way to actually like kill him. Nemesis gets off. That's one of the bigger problems with this deck is, you know, Nemesis gets off 13 damage, but it doesn't kill. It doesn't one-shot, right? So even if you get that combo off, it's not enough sometimes. You hope it is off of Fetch Shocks and Bolt and other things, but... maybe that's the way to play this deck is like... This deck needs other elements than just being a full combo deck. The main problem with this deck is that, and this is I like playing combo decks, this is a full combo deck. And when the combo doesn't go off, you just lose. And often the combo does not go off, right? So you need to play this as some sort of like stompy deck. I feel like that would be better. Play this as some sort of stompy deck, lean out of the combo, and maybe just weave the combo in situations, you know, where it helps. Maybe you just play this like a... Even, you know what you could do? You could play red, white, stompy, and just play like the whole like Boros package that people play, and then play Streaming Nemesis, Boros Reckoner, Blasphemous Act, and bolts and stuff, and just see how that plays out. Maybe like one Brash Taunter for flair. Okay, we have 4 mana here. I think I just go ahead and play the Streaming Nemesis. I wonder if he's all his dust. Got mana. I think he's just Kozilek's commanding is my guess. Looking to maybe... He's probably looking at Kozilek's command in response to a Blasphemous Act is my guess. I'm just going to Streaming Nemesis, get damage in. Pass turn. I think I'm F6 here. Yeah, I have no wonder. Yeah, we're good. Can just F6 here. See what my opponent does at end step. Is he going to create a token, perhaps? Create a construct? What else do you do here? Let's see. He's thinking at end step. Either has a Kozilek's command, or could just create a construct and go into Saga Gaming. I believe. Does he want to go into? He's like, I think he's just does he want to go double construct? What's his game plan? Okay, he's casting a spell, so I think he's going with the Kozilek's command. Yep. For 2. Ooh, he didn't have quite enough to hit the nest or the... Ooh, couldn't hit anything. because you can't hit the Caryatid. That's really good. So he's just going to create some spawns and then scry and draw. I mean, still a really good card. Like, this card is so insane. Why did they make it tribal, man? Oh, why did they make this tribal? Even if it wasn't tribal, it'd still probably be played. That's what's, like, so crazy. Like, even if it, yeah. You could just ramp into it off of, like, Tron and Cloud Posts. You'd probably still, obviously not in Modern for Cloud Posts, but you'd probably still play this versus, it's crazy when it has the tribal for Temple and Ivugan, I believe. Like, that's, oh, man. Really throws it over the edge. He's got a Brood Scale. Is that, he's got the land. He has fucking Infinite already. That's annoying. Does he have another? He has to have another Kozlitz command for it to be. I got an F6 here. He has to have another Kozlitz command or some sort of thing to actually KO me here. So he has the infinite combo. You can give infinite counters on this. However, I have a Hornet's Nest. He has enough. He's summoning sick. He's summoning sick. He has no way to like draw cards. He has to have another Kozlitz command in hand, which he's seen a million Kozlitz commands in these games. Yes, I have 4 of, you know, Blasphemous hats, and I never see it. Except for the, I've seen it once or twice, to be fair, but over 10 games? Okay. There's the Flesh Raker. I think that's GG's. Can he play the Flesh Raker? I think he can, because he can create infinite mana, right? I think that's GG's. Yeah. All right. I'm going to give it to him. We tried our best, fellas. Unfortunately, that is the end of the bee's knees. Play the Flesh Raker. Should be good. Yeah, you got it, man. GG's. Well played. Like, honestly, in totality, cool decks for my opponents. I don't think we played against, like, I mean, some Boros decks are a little monotonous, but we're supposed to have a good matchup there, and we just didn't. So I still had a lot of fun. I mean, losing this much always sucks. Don't get me wrong. It's not like the most fun I've ever had playing Magic, but I think I learned a lot. This was genuinely, once again, my first time playing like competitive Magic in like 10 years, and I played a format that I don't know well or know at all, honestly. Maybe like 8 years, not 10 years, but like this was could have gone worse. It could have gone a lot worse. Let's go check out the deck and just, I think the main thing is just, it needs to be, it's really hard to play a full meme deck in Magic the Gathering in 2025, like harder than it ever has been. I think you really got to run like, it's kind of similar like competitive Pokemon. In competitive Pokemon, you don't run a full team of 6 off-meta Pokemon, right? You take a meta team, a meta core, and you put in one joke Pokemon, like a Bibarel or whatever, with Contrary. You put in one joke Pokemon and see how it goes. With Magic, it's really hard to run an entirely off-meta deck. Like, it's too much lower power level for the format. It's got some cool synergies and cool stuff going on. I think that you could take this and make it a lot better. I think, once again, maybe the better plan is to just, instead of going full combo, it's just disrupted too easily. I think you have to warp it to a stompy strategy and use actually powerful cards and other like good cards and just weave in like Screaming Nemesis plus like Boros Spectre is not great though. Like, I think you probably play like red white and then just weave in like 4 Screaming Nemesis, maybe like 1 Brash Taunter for the memes and like 4 Blasphemous Act or something like that. Maybe that's too, at that point, why not just play Boros? So I had a lot of fun. It was cool. It was cool to try to break into it. I love the Bee's Knees, one of my favorite decks I've ever created. It's a lot of fun to play when it works. Sad we didn't see it go off a single time today until one of our opponents did it into us. But you know what? It was kind of poetic, kind of funny, kind of just how Magic changes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like it. That supports me a ton. Little baby Magic channel, just having some fun over here. And you'll always see budget creative decks on MTGO, which I feel like is a super underexplored space in the YouTube scene. There's not enough, and not many at all, budget MTGO players. So check that out. You know, subscribe to the channel if you want to see videos like this every single week. And I will see you guys next week. Have a great day. Have a good one. Play good decks and win some games or not. Have fun. I'll see you guys. Peace, Reno.